All right. This is your final. Your final is worth 5% of your overall grade. This is the Studio Art 1 final. You need to choose one to complete your final. You will be graded on neatness, creativity, and effort. All right. And also that you're following the class requirements, like the project requirements. Okay. The rubric will be on another section, and I will have a video explaining the rubric. You can choose between a still life, a landscape drawing, value scale, a portrait of a person, and it can be any person. So the still life, you have to create a 5 to 6 object still life shaded. Create different values and add lots of details to your objects. Remember, the more details, the better. I can tell what you are drawing. Okay, if I can't tell what it is, there's not much I can do about it. This is your final, take your time on it. Value scales go from 1 to 10 to create 3D and depth and form and all that stuff that we talked about at the beginning of the year. So if you're really confident in your still lifes, set one up and draw it and shade it in. Number 2 is a landscape drawing value scale. You create a landscape with depth. It must contain at least one tree. Remember, atmospheric perspective. If it goes into the distance, it gets further away from you. It's lighter. It gets lighter as it goes further, darker as it gets closer. Okay, remember your value scales go 1 to 10. Or you could do a portrait of a person, and it could be any person. Remember to add details to better emphasize hair, eyelashes, shirts, hats, etc. Remember, value scales have 1 to 10 range to create contrast and help things stand out. Whatever you excelled at, I recommend doing that. That's the best thing for you. If you were really good at still lifes, do a still life. If you were really good with landscape drawings and stuff that we did later on, do a landscape drawing. If you're really good with people, do a person, okay? But you only have a week to do it. This needs to be turned in by the end of this week on Friday, okay? June 5th has to be done on June 5th, okay? So I can get your grades in on time. If you don't hand stuff in on time, I can't grade it. So I really need you guys to be like on the ball with this one. The latest I'll take them is maybe Sunday, the 7th, okay? But you really got to be on the ball with this, all right? Take your time. Think about it. Don't just copy a picture that you see online. Really change it up to make it yours. It's very important that you do well on this, all right? Okay, guys, get to work.